incredible story with UCSB that's really been it's been in the works for literally 1 week. Liam Steigerwald, 6'4" right-hander, a pitcher, was supposed to redshirt this year, and then a couple of weeks ago, Coach Checketts and Coach Harvey decided, we really don't see players back for a 5th year. They either graduate or they get drafted. So why don't we get him some experience now since the bullpen is so depleted? Well, Liam Steigerwald made his collegiate debut last Friday against Cal State Fullerton, Bob. He retired the side in order. Then against Cal State Fullerton on Sunday, he retired all 6 batters he faced. Then against USC on Wednesday, he retired 11 in a row before the Trojans finally got a bloop single off of him. 20 in a row had been retired by Steigerwald.
Well, that's a little bit what redshirting does. When you redshirt, he didn't redshirt, right? But he's in the dugout, and he's watching things. And watch what you want from someone who is supposed to redshirt. You sit in the dugout, and you watch, and you learn, you pick up things. So he was sitting there doing all this learning in the dugout, obviously, and he got the call a lot earlier than he anticipated. But he used what he saw and what he learned by watching all season and went out there and put it to good use. So hats off to Liam for doing a great job.
I couldn't have put it better myself. I had a chance to visit with Liam Steigerwald before today's game, talk about his great start. And really, as Bob was kind of alluding to, when you're redshirting, you're really not expecting to play. So it was kind of unexpected, but thrown into the mix, thrown into the fire against the great Cal State Fullerton Titan Ball Club, and he performed very well. Jerry Fall back here with UCSB freshman Liam Steigerwald. And Liam, I was just mentioning to Bob Bronson, my color analyst, what an amazing start this has been for you. And this is a baseball season that has exactly been 1 week in terms of your playing. First of all, your redshirting, did you ever expect to get a call this season?
I had a talk with Coach Checketts a few weeks ago, just saying keep working, and you never know what will happen with injuries or other guys going down for other reasons. And I knew that there was a chance I would have a chance, but I didn't actually know until my name got called.
And for everybody out there watching, if you ask Coach Checketts or Coach Harvey or the players themselves, they will tell you that there probably is not anybody that works harder on a daily basis than Liam Steigerwald. Did you, in your mind, go at every day in practice, Liam, thinking that I'm preparing for a game, even though I'm not pitching in a game?
Yeah, I just always thought to myself, like, why not? I'm here to play baseball. Harvey and Checketts have given me so much to work with, and why not just go for it?
And the most incredible thing, and they were talking about it on the Fox Prime Ticket broadcast on Wednesday at USC, Liam makes his debut last Friday against Fullerton, goes 3 up, 3 down, 6 up, 6 down against the Titans on Sunday, 11 up and 11 down against USC on Wednesday before a guy gets a bloop single off you. So you had retired 20 in a row. Did you know in the back of your mind that I got a little streak going here?
Yeah, I didn't know the exact number, but I knew that I hadn't worked out of the stretch yet, so.
Yeah, that was the funny thing. Kevin Cannon and I on the air were saying, well, this is the first time we've seen Liam out of the stretch. It was a pretty close game. We didn't know if the guy was going to try to steal. We hadn't seen any move, let alone your A move.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep my team in the game. That's the role of the long reliever, so I was happy to get that job done.
How do you have so much composure for a guy who has not pitched in a game since high school?
I think our coaches just do a really good job of setting us up, whether in scrimmages or our day-to-day work, to have us compete or go about our business in the way to make it game-like. And I don't know, we also practice visualization a lot, and I feel like I've experienced situations like that even without actually being in them before.
Now, Liam also, he's got a tremendous 3-pitch mix. You've got a fastball that's in the mid-80s. You're going to get velocity on that. You'll improve the velocity on that. Great changeup that moves all over the place. And then you have a very slow curveball that many of us who have been around for a while, a lot longer than you, have referred to as an eephus pitch. You threw one of those against USC. You throw your curveball, it looks like at different speeds. But talk about that big looping eephus curveball of yours and how you learned how to throw it.
Yeah, well, my coach just growing up, Brad Wellman, he was the first guy to introduce me to a curveball, and I just kept practicing it over and over again, trying to throw it over a hitting screen and then drop it on the other side. And then my high school coach, he actually pitched with the Dodgers, and he had a good curveball, and he always just kept telling me to work it, throwing for strikes, and that's one thing here Checketts and Harvey hammer down is throwing it for strikes, and the movement, I think, is just the movement just comes. But really, what I pride myself on is just throwing that for strikes.
And even though you're right-handed, Liam, do you look at Clayton Kershaw? He's got a very pronounced 12-6 curveball as one of the many great pitches he throws. Do you kind of look at that, the way that ball reacts out of his hand, and maybe other guys that have that straight over-the-top curveball?
Oh, for sure. I watch a lot of video on guys that have similar pitches to me, even though being left-handed. But I work between working off my fastball and the high slot. If you see, I throw a few fastballs up in the zone here and there to readjust the hitter's eyes. But I definitely learn from MLB pitchers who have pitches like that.
Does your fastball, it looked like it had some cutting action on Wednesday. Do you have some cut on that?
It's generally a little two-seam. I find that the lower I throw the pitch, the more movement I get, which is just another preaching to the choir. Just keep throwing it at the knees, and good things will happen.
All right. As I wrap up with Liam Steigerwald, we appreciate your time, and it's just such a thrill. It's been a tough season for the Gauchos, but this is definitely a silver lining, seeing you, who deserves, after all the hard work you put in, to have this success, and I know you'll have a lot more in the future. Growing up in San Ramon, I grew up in Orinda. Did you ever beat up Marimani?
Oh, no, we never actually played them, but...
Good.
Yeah, heard good things about their program.
Well, this year, I think last time I checked, they were 24-0 or something.
Wow, yeah, baseball all in NCS is good competition all around.
Growing up in the San Ramon area, which is in the East Bay, are you a Giants fan or A's fan?
A's fan, but my dad's a Giants fan, so I root for both, but when they play each other, I go for the A's.
Liam, it's a pleasure to have the viewers get to know you a little bit better, and I look forward to getting to know you a lot better on the mound, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, Liam Steigerwald, who's just been an incredible story so far for the Gauchos. We don't know if Liam will pitch this weekend. I can pretty much assure you he's not going to throw today, maybe not even tomorrow, because of 4 innings.
And my thanks to Liam Steigerwald joining us before today's game. Jerry Paul.